Hello anybody and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we started KAOS Kore, the final world of the game. And in today's episode, with the creepy castle looming in the distance still, with that awesome light effect, we're going to be going on to the next level of the game, Lightning Lookout. Now this level is another Riverside level, which we haven't seen since the second world of the game. And we immediately got struck by lightning. And that's basically the gimmick of this level, is as you proceed through it, you're gonna see lightning striking down. It's very not nice. It's very upsetting. However, if you have Dixie Kong with you and don't get her murdered by the lightning, she can raise those beetles above her head. Now, unlike the bees in Riverside Race, the water is no retreat from the lightning. If you get in the water and lightning strikes, you will immediately die. So this entire level is just all about super tense, running away from lightning. But you do have to get in the water in order to get this bonus level. Now, as you can see, I did a thing. I did a thing and I died. I did change, or I did restart the file for this level. Or I restarted the game, to be specific, so that now that we have the original bonus level music and all that, so it's not merry anymore. Christmas is over. Sorry if you were still enjoying the holiday spirit. I don't blame you. But I think it was time with the final world. It was time to move on. New Year's has come, and it's time to move on to 2018. Now, be careful getting in the water like I did. Also, you know, they use a new sprite for when you get hit by lightning, where it shows you getting electrocuted and it shows your skeleton. So that's a little bit freaky. So yeah, it is very neat that you can use the enemies above you as cover, and overall I do like the gimmick of this level. I do think it's a fitting challenge for the final world of the game. It works. Why did that kill me? I do not understand. However, this may have been a dangerous time for me to choose to restart the file, because now I don't have as many lives to work with, and I'm in a level that's, you know, quite a life taker. This is a difficult level. This is a very difficult level of the game, and, you know, lightning is scary. Lightning is dangerous, and we got struck by it again. The main challenge of this level is that the lightning actually leads you a little bit, so you need to be very careful of that. Now, I like to imagine that for this level that it's not actually natural lightning, but some kind of lightning cannon they're using from the castle. Kind of like the lightning tower in Mother 3, if you've ever played that. However, it seems that this lightning, there we go, it wasn't wanting to get rid of those birds, but we do need this barrel in order to get ourselves the DK coin. Very nice. Although, you know, he's wearing a metal helmet. That lightning strike should have been the end of him. Oh boy, we are not in a good position right now. This was not a great level to restart my file on. Oh boy. Come back here, Dixie. We need you. This is a very bad time. We actually introduced a lot of tension back to this situation. Like that. This is not what we need at all. We need to avoid the lightning so it doesn't strike the water again on us. We need to avoid these bugs. This is just not a great situation to be in, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. It's just not great. Incidentally, those beetles, they're like the knickknacks. I don't think they're actually called knickknacks. I think they might just be called knacks. These yellow versions, they only appear in the Belcha fight, and in this particular level, this isn't great. This is not great at all. And now we got the Kongs. We got them both. We're gonna, you know, use a Dixie's hair twirl to get into the bonus barrel. Oh, great. We have to collect 15 bananas while dodging lightning. Actually, it's easier said than done when you have like a small space to work with. My suggestion is not to move too much when you're not going for a banana, because if you move around too much, the lightning actually becomes more predictable, because it kind of tries to lead you a little bit, like I was saying earlier. But it's easier to track if you stand still because it'll try to strike where you are, and then you can move out of the way more reliably. And that's kind of true for the level itself, but obviously for the level itself, you have to keep your forward momentum, otherwise you're not going to beat the level. Okay, we got ourselves an extra life. Very useful for this particular moment. Okay, that was a little bit scary. Let's not get in the water. Oh boy! Okay, the beetle can survive in the water. That makes sense. Duh. Okay, I deserve that for making a dumb voice. We're gonna look out for bugs, look out for bees, who are also bugs, thinking about it. And here we have to jump through them, and that's the end of the level. Whew! Lightning Lookout is a very difficult level, and very challenging. And we're gonna go and save the game at Wrinkly Save Cave. And she's asleep.
Oh, Wrinkly's asleep. I'm sure she won't mind if I save my game, though.
Yeah, that's the voice I decided to give Kitty Kong. And as you can see with that flower we got and the mirror we got back, we've gone through all the items in the game. Aside from, again, whatever it is to the right of the banana birds, which we haven't found any of yet. What is that? Also, the music that plays here is very nice. It's the jungle theme from Donkey Kong Country 1, and it sounds very nice. I hope this isn't the part where Wrinkly Kong is about to die before Donkey Kong 64. I'm not going to explain that at all, but I'm not lying. I can tell you that much. Alright, so I think we have time for another level. We're going to be going to Koin Dozer Clamber. Now, coin dozers are like coins, except A, they don't have a coin, and 2, they move. They move, and they push you around very aggressively. And here we find ourselves in another dull jungle level. And by I don't mean all jungle levels are dull, it's just the coloration of this one is very brown, very faded, it's very dead, it's very barren. And as you can see, the main obstacles are just going to be the coin dozers moving back and forth and trying to push us off of ledges. And that's not very nice at all. Nope! I was trying to grab the rope above, and I got pushed off. Dixie Kong is going to be more reliable here because we're going to be spending most of our time in the air, so the more aerial control you have, the better. I spared that crimp, by the way, this time, so be grateful for that if you care about crimps. The game kind of tries to project to jump onto the coin dozers for safety if there is like a banana above them. It's like jump here and you'll probably have a good chance of landing on them. However, it's not always going to work out very well because these guys are just... They're very tense because just the slightest touch will give you a bad time. Now you might remember what these are coming from. These barrels are being launched by good old Bazooka, and he got a good shot off on Dixie Kong, and we died. Okay, that's not great. You know what? That's not great at all. So, we're gonna have to try our best here so we don't get a game over. So now the stakes are pretty high. I mean, I just saved though, so it's not too big of a deal. See, in Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, when you entered a world, you were committed to that world until you either got to a funky flights or to a save zone, or a save space, so to speak. Such a thing is not a concern in this game where you can leave a world pretty much whenever you like, so game overs are not really nearly as threatening as they were in Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, so that's nice. I also did not notice this before, but we're going to be getting it. A coin. A bear coin. Sure. Now if you look above, there is a bonus barrel up here, so we're going to be getting that. 30 stars. Should be pretty easy. yeah, obviously the main challenge here is to land your jumps, to stick the landings on your jumps so you don't get bopped off the edge by the coin dozers. Now, obviously, the main challenge there was just that there was one particular star that was hiding in the shadows. Now, I don't want to jump. Guess what? We get to see the game over screen now. Donkey Kong games have always been very upsetting with their game over screens. I just never liked the high detail in the pictures, and also, it's just not pleasant. I'll see you back in the level. Alright, so we've made it back to whereabout we were before. We got ourselves the checkpoint barrel, so we are able to continue on our merry way and not have the same embarrassing incident happen again, which happened before where we were pushed off the edge by just our sheer curiosity. I probably should have practiced this level before, but I didn't. But we're doing it live. I mean, it's not technically live. I mean, this is recorded, but for me, it's live. It's not rehearsed. So this part is very hard to do with just Kiddy Kong, just in the nature of having to time your jumps. So we are going to be getting that N, although we neglected to get the O. Oops. Now, if you don't have both your Kongs, you can jump off the recoil to get up to that bonus barrel. In which event, we are going to be doing our best to get the 15 coins, or the 15 green bananas, which, as you can see, is similar in execution to the 30-star one, except now we're doing it with the green bananas instead. Just hover back and forth with Dixie Kong's hair. If you don't have Dixie Kong, then it's going to be harder. It's just as simple as that. But we have Dixie Kong, so we're going to use her. 70 bonus coins. Great. Just excellent. We're going to take advantage of that guy. And as you can see, there is a normal coin in this level, just hanging out, getting shot in the back with just normal barrels. You can probably guess how we're supposed to take care of this situation. How we're supposed to kill him. The answer is right there. So, I'm pretty sure you need Dixie Kong in order to do this. But no, you don't. Because if you turn them into kegs, you can still jump off of them with Kiddy Kong in order to get to this point. Now that we've gotten everything in this level, we should be pretty close to the end. One of the main things to keep in mind when you're dealing with the coin dozers is the faster you jump off the ground, then they won't come after you, so it's better to jump all the time in this level. But that brings us to an end. And that will bring... Oh, actually, we missed a... That's right, I think there's actually a third bonus coin in this level. Let me check that real quick. Actually, no, there's not a third bonus coin in this level. I just remembered I have to redo the bonus barrel that was negated by the game over. So I'm going to go get that again real quick. And there it is. There is the final coin that we were looking for that we lost because of, reasons. But we're going to exit out of the level, and that brings Coin Dozer Clamber to a finish. And we've actually gotten through most of KAOS Kore now. And in the next episode, because this episode I think has gone on long enough, will be the Poisonous Pipeline. That'll be the final level of the world before the final boss. So, in the next episode, are we going to end Donkey Kong Country 3? Perhaps. But in order to see that, then I just hope to see somebody in the next one. Bye-bye!